in the check. What's poppin'? It's your boy Cross-Eyed here, Vice City Mafia. We doing another Olo Dolo. We doing another rant, bro. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're really trying to blow up. You guys know this. Now, today, I'm going to tell you guys a story of when I was 18 years old. And I hooked up with my homie's mom. I know. But let me finish my story first. I already know what you're saying, dude. I know what you guys are thinking. But let me finish my story first, right? So I'm 18 in high school. I'm in this friend group where we used to always chill at each other's houses, right? Well, to be honest, no one ever chilled at my crib, but you get it. You get it. And there was this one dude in the group. His name, for the sake of the story, right? His name was Charlie, right? And, you know, Charlie wasn't really my friend. He was more like an acquaintance. He was like the guy that chilled in a group. He knew somebody I knew, and he was always around. You know what I'm saying? You guys know. Mutual friends, all that mumbo jumbo. Charlie had a rep from running away. Charlie had a rep of running away from home all the time. Everybody knew it. Oh, Charlie gone again? Whatever. Now, let's set the scene. It's Sunday night going into Monday morning, right? 12 a.m. And I'm posted at my crib, deep in the Wolf of Wall Street on Netflix, locked in, right? Phone rings, unknown number. I'm like, yo, who's calling me this late at night? I pick up, it's Charlie's mom, all stressed, asking questions like, is Charlie at your place? Where's my son? And I'm like, nah, I haven't seen him. And she's pushing, asking like, what am I doing? And I figure she's trying to catch me in like a lie or something. So I just straight up tell her I'm watching The Wolf of Wall Street at Netflix at my house. Then she hits me with, can she swing by and pick me up so I could help her look for her son? And I'm thinking, all right, she probably thinks homeboy's at my house and she's trying to pull up. So I tell her, okay, I'll help you. You know, I send her the Addy. 20 minutes later, she pulls up. I hop in the car. We're driving, and she's going off about homie. How he's always pulling this runaway shit. How she's fed up. You know, she's just venting. And I'm just sitting there nodding like, yeah, I know, I understand. Well, we pull up to her crib. She goes to walk inside, and she's like, I got to grab something. And she's like, are you hungry? You know me. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking hungry. So she invites me in, and she hooks me up with a plate of chicken nuggets and tells me, we got Netflix. You could finish watching your movie while you eat. So I'm like, okay. I grab the Netflix remote. I turn on the TV, dude, and I get to watch my movie. So I'm sitting there watching a movie, munching on nuggets, and the whole situation already feels weird. Few minutes pass and she's mumbling some shit. I'm not really listening because I'm like locked in on this movie. And I'm not really catching what she's saying. And out of nowhere, she's like, you want to do a shot of Fireball with me? Now I'm thinking to myself like, what? That is a wild thing to ask. But I ain't turning down a shot. So I say, yeah. So we throw one back. And she's talking. I'm barely listening. I'm still trying to pay attention to the movie. Don't even remember what she was rambling about, to be honest. And somehow we get into the conversation of beer pong. And she starts bragging about how good she was at beer pong back in the days. And I'm smirking because, you know, it feels like she's trying to prove to me that she's cool. But we take another shot of Fireball and she's like, let's play death pong. Now, for those of you that do not know what death pong is like beer pong, but with liquor. Liquor instead of beer. Next level shit. I tell her, okay, because the liquor already got me feeling a little loose. She sets it up and we start throwing, right? Back and forth. Now, I'm taking shots back to back. So I'm getting lit. I'm wobbling. I'm feeling the room spinning. And she sees I'm toasted and she's like, come on, let's get you upstairs. And she walks me to a bedroom, lays me on a bed, and here's where shit starts getting blurry. I'm teleporting through time right now. You know, when you're blacking out and coming in and out and in and out. And she starts trying on these dresses, asking me, how do I look? And I'm like, you know, I'm slurring my words. I'm like, oh, it looks good. You look good. She gets to opening up about her insecurities. And I'm just nodding, trying to keep my eyes open like this. wondering to myself just how did I end up here. And next thing I know, I'm kissing her. Don't even know how I got there. 1 minute I'm complimenting her, then boom, we kiss. Boom, I black out, come back, and she's showing me her titties, telling me people always say they're fake and telling me to touch them. And what do? I touch them. They're real. All right, black out. Snap back, she's on top of me. My pants still on, she's in this dress, and I'm thinking to myself like, yo, I don't think she has any panties on. She's talking, saying, you're cute, but you're too young. You probably can't handle me. Rocking back and forth on my lap. And I'm 18, so you know my shit bouncing. And she notices, so she starts helping me take my shirt off, right? Still chatting, but I'm too faded to process whatever the hell she's talking about. And somehow, in the midst of her taking my shirt off, my pants got unbuttoned and unzipped at the same time. And she's rocking even harder. Boom, blackout. It's probably 2, 3 a.m. Monday morning. And I am dead tired. I got like school in a few hours. And I'm blacking out, coming in and out of it as she's just riding me. Can't get too explicit because this is YouTube. But you get the picture. It went down. And I wake up later that morning, head spinning. She's acting normal. She makes me coffee, hands me some shorts, and drives me to school. And I'm sitting in her car wearing her son's shorts, sipping the coffee, and just thinking to myself like, yo, did that all just really happen to me? And I kept the whole thing to myself. I didn't tell nobody. And she didn't ghost me either. She would always text me random shit, you know? Like, how's your day? Nothing sexual, just casual. And I would reply, and then she wouldn't text me back. We never talked about what happened. We never flirted. Charlie came back home that Tuesday. She let me know. And looking back, right, now with a bit more sense, I could probably see that those texts were her leaving the door open for round 2. But at 18, I felt like she regretted it and she wanted to act like it never happened. Now, months later, we're chilling with the group and Charlie starts talking mad shit to me. And like I said, he ain't really my boy, you know? And back then, I was making music under the alias Cross-Eyed. Fun fact, I got that name in high school. So I drop a song called The Story of His Mom. And the friend group starts buzzing. Word gets back to Charlie. And he starts texting me threats saying he's going to jump me. So what I do, I block him. And then I text his mom. She blocks me. And after that, nothing popped off. Nobody jumped me. People stopped caring about that whole thing in 1 week. And I never saw Charlie again because he was the only one in our friend group that went to a different school. And I never saw his mom again either. And I know what y'all want to know. And the answer is no. She wasn't fat. She wasn't ugly. She was a decent looking mid-40s chick. And I'm not telling you this story like I'm some kind of playboy. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, like, I just laid the whole story out for you. I really didn't initiate anything. It's really not my fault if you think about it. And he wasn't really my friend. You know, to be honest, I was never fond of him. And the moral of the story is sometimes you get lucky. Thank you guys for listening to my bullshit. This was Vice City Mafia. We out. VCM, baby.